Alright. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the King of Cannons. That's right, he's been back on the ladder, more active than ever. He's also been grinding out my speedrun challenge, so we might get to take a look at some of his games doing that. But right now, we have one of his regular adventures on the ladder, being honestly the nastiest, most technical cannon player in the world. And I say the nastiest, but well, he's not really, because his name is printF, and he never hides his identity. He never plays on a barcode. He's famous for cannon rushing. People expect to be cannon rushed when they see that name, and they're still often dying to it. And that is where the kind of skill comes in, and that's where he gets people very angry, saying that cannon is imbalanced and unfair, because they should be able to stop it. And yet, to be fair, when I cast these games, there always does seem to be counterplay. Players just seem to miss it. Now, already, I personally would have an SCV down here blocking this spot, because on this map, that spot is brutal. It looks like you can squeeze through there, but you cannot. So you can now put a pylon there, or you can just go, oh yeah, you can do a 2-pylon wall off it, can't you? It's so gross. Ugh, disgusting. Disgusting wall off. But Biblat will keep him locked out, which in of itself is reasonably effective. Biblat trying to get that SCV to rotate to safety. Unable to get it to do so. Oh my god, these SCVs just want to get themselves hurt, don't they? But there we go. Gateway and a cannon go down on the front. And back to probing behind it. I think realizing he's walled out, printF realizes, okay, I'm not going to get a game win with this. I can harass, I can get some damage, I can be annoying. Probably not going to get a victory. Bunker going down there. That's interesting, because I think that's in range of the cannon. There's no way that bunker finishes, so that's not a great idea. Second barracks on the way as well. I mean, that'll allow him to get enough Marines up to make sure he doesn't just straight up lose. But yeah, I think he misjudged that bunker position. And cancel. Okay, does get the money back. Biblat's doing a good job. He's got to move that Marine forward, though. Right now, that Marine is way too far back. He's got to try and push these probes away, especially while this cannon's not finished. He could try to move up here, but doesn't want to risk losing any of these Marines. He's going to lose that depot as well, and already big losses coming in for the Terran. A couple buildings getting cancelled, one depot going down, but keeps the barracks alive, has extra depots building, and a second gas. So overall, not the end of the world for Biblat. The problem is always this forward position. That's what I hate dealing with. I hate dealing with the forward position here, where they've got the cannons, where they can just bait you into it, and of course this probe providing high ground vision. So if you run forward, the cannons will gun down those Marines. It's going to go for 2 Reapers. Now that's a very cute idea, very expensive. But if he runs these Reapers, jumps them out, it's very late in the game for Reapers. So printF might skip the cannon at home and might get caught completely off guard. Thought about building another cannon there, but surely it's going to be the Stargate. He loves the Stargate. There we go. Another cannon and a Stargate coming down. Okay, there we go. Adept is being built. Reapers, or at least one of them will be heading out. Second one's going to pop in the near future. Oh, he's got to be careful. Oh, no. I think that might... Oh, it's gonna go in vision. Oh, that was a mistake. I think printF saw that. He should not have rallied it straight to the Reaper. He should have just grouped them up, gone across together. But there we go. Stim and double Marine production can come out soon. Yeah, it'll be Stim. Factory's on the way. And the Reapers are going to join up and go for a counter pressure. printF, though, has an Adept out, has a Stargate. Yeah, great recall. He did notice those Reapers. So he's just going to recall the Adept. And that's going to push back these Reapers without any damage going down. It still wastes recall, which you could argue is worth something. Does, remove a chrono off the Nexus. But those Reapers need to get out of there. Run, Biblat. Biblat just needs to get out of here. Biblat should not be fighting. Oh, Biblat. Okay, as long as... Oh, he's misclicked. He went in the wrong direction. Oh, no. Oh, he clicked. They jumped down. They tried to jump back up. A huge mistake from Biblat. Loses both Reapers. And this honestly feels like a game where printF is in a nigh unstoppable position. But we've seen people bring it back before. And I mean, Reacted Starport could be used for medevacs, could also be used for Viking production, which can beat Void Ray Tempest. It's not like this is the fastest Void Ray of all time. It's like almost 4 minutes. It's going to pop out. Is it going to pop out on 420? Pretty close to. Fleet Beacon goes down behind. Void Rays and Tempest just aren't that effective at killing stuff. This command center is a bit exposed out here. Void Ray's going to potentially find that as you see printF comes on forward. There we go, he does. He finds it. That's only just started building. There's not a lot of units that shoot up. Only 7 Marines so far. Stim is not done. First SCV gets picked off. Command Center's taking some big damage. Uh-oh. You got to be careful, mate. That attack's very fast. It does 10 damage an attack. And a Command Center's building does not have any armor. Has to go forward to defend. Biblat is outranged. The Void Ray has, of course, 6 range with 8 leash range. Marines only 5 range, but Good micro by Bibelat, but oh my god, he's not building! He's not building the command center! But printF almost loses the Void Ray there. He's got to be careful. The Marines are staying forward. Bibelat's going to lose that. He's got to cancel it. Wait, no, he brings in SCV. printF does back off. Tempest does start up here. Oh, I feel like printF's a bit slow on that Tempest. He's building Adepts as well right now. He's got an Adept Initial battery at home. But look at this. There's a double drop ready. And printF has not really had enough activity, I think, to get this done. Oh, very nice move. Void Ray comes in again, and that actually forces Bibelat to show the double drop. Stim is finished. Shields is on the way. The Void Ray getting dropped on. Barely gets out of 24 hit points. Oh, good micro by printF. Bibelat's going to continue with the drop. He's going to drop on the outside. He's going to go for the counter attack. But man, it just feels like there's nothing that shoots up. The Tempest needs to get to work. printF, 5 minutes 30. It feels like he's taking way too long to keep this Tempest production up. He's building more batteries and cannons forward, and that is going to make it very hard to assail him. At the same time, Zealot, Adept, Void Ray, and another Adept at home. 2 more cannons building as well. I don't think this double drop's going to get much done. Uh-oh. Oh, Adept shading into the bio. That's a good catch. Oh, that Adept goes down, but it baits the Stim out, which is pretty nice. Tempest picked off 1 SCV, but now it's just auto-attacking the bunker. The Void Ray, the cannon, the battery. This should be a good hold for printF. Nice battery overcharge goes down. Pulls a few probes. The Adept, the Void Ray, and the cannon are going to shut that down. Good save on 3 of the Marines and a Marauder, but nonetheless, killing a battery does not do any actual economic damage. printF can just go back to mining, put some workers back on the gases, keep these Tempest building. He's got 2 of them out, but he is supply blocked. He should kill one of his own units right now. He should kill his like probe or adept or something like that. Just kill one of his own units so he can build the next one. But instead he starts an adept and 2 more pylons. printF playing a little bit slow right now, it feels like. I really don't know if this is his smoothest follow-up. I feel like the early game should have put him so far in the favor. Despite that, Bibelat, of course, had a terrible position in the early game. So at best, this is evening things out. I mean, Bibelat's trying to float an expansion away. The Tempest just picking off SCVs for free here. More bio building up is going to send another drop of bio units out on the map, trying to continue the base trade as the method of victory, realizing fighting the Tempest themselves is not really a good idea, and that bunker will be going down. printF with those Tempests just sitting overhead. As the bunker falls, that means there's nothing left that shoots up. But yeah, I mean, what can Bibelat do here? You can go across, even if you do manage to overwhelm at home. I don't know if that's going to be enough. The battery has not been rebuilt. Huge mistake for printF. Without the battery, he can't overcharge. If he had a battery up there, there's no way he loses this base trade. And he should know there's no units here. He's trying to go Twilight Council right now on the other side of the map, but I really think printF needs to be building more defenses at home. The Tempests are there, trying to pick off what they can. Oh, Bibelat, will he get an Adept? Yes, he does. He gets an Adept, but he's losing most of this bio. He'll clean up that other Adept in a moment as the bio goes back. This big force of Marauders and Marines, though. 5 Marauders, 12 Marines. That's going to be more than the cannons and Void Rays can match. Tempest slow are tearing down his base at home. Bibelat needs to get the damage done, needs to get it done fast. Cannon goes down. The probes are going to fall. The cannon and the Void Ray doing what they can. The cannon gets depowered. Oh, Void Ray focuses down a medevac. Does it get a second one? Oh, 2 medevacs. Great play by printF with the Void Ray, but every single probe goes down, and that is going to cost him big time. Tempest's picking off the SCVs. What can he get out in time? He's trying to build more medevacs. Is Bibelat trying to build more Marines? He's got Command Center down there, but he's not doing anything with it, and that's a big issue. I feel like you kill these buildings. How do you ever kill these buildings? It doesn't matter that printF doesn't have mining. He's got Tempest. They're just going to pick away at you. Bibelat trying desperately to survive right now. His SCVs, uh-oh. He's going to try and attack the probe. I don't think that's the right move. Cleaning up the last 2 gases. Okay, so printF has 160 minerals. He's going to let charge finish, and he's going to go up to 4 zealots with charge. He could build a 5th one as well, as he's got plenty of pylons on this side of the map. Of course, he likes building lots of pylons here because he's actually less likely to lose control of this area than he is his main base. We've seen it in many printF games that he is actually in a position where he can just go back and calmly deal with that. SCVs are going to lift out of the base. Oh, we actually lifted that one. That's a bit of a mistake. Got to try and fly that command center to safety as well. The Tempests come too far forward. The Marines could stim on him, but there's only 8 Marines, so not really enough to do much. He's got to come back and get these units out of this main base. He's got 8 Marines plus 10 Marines, so 18 Marines with stim and combat shields. Tempests, of course, 2-shot Marines. They do 40 damage a shot. And the Marines, after they stim, have 45 hit points. 1 Marauder on the high ground is going to get caught. Oh, no, a medevac goes down. Oh, the other medevac. already heavily wounded as well. This is really big, and he hasn't got these buildings out, which is a big mistake for Bibelat. Bibelat needs to get moving, needs to get these buildings out of here. Trying to build a reactor there. I don't think you're going to get that in time. That starport getting focused. But Bibelat can threaten the base trade. There is 4 cannons and 2 batteries. He's going to go after some of the batteries, the cannons, the pylons starting to fall. Is it enough, though? The Zealots coming. Zealots are big. Oh, he gets another pylon, but there's another one on the right side. So those cannons did a lot of damage. Oh, another medevac goes down. That's a disaster. That's half. His healing just got halved. It got cut in half. He cleans up all the Zealots and the probes, though. There's only 2 cannons and 1 battery out to the right side now, which means that if he takes out that pylon, the cannons are depowered and these buildings can go down. So now Bibelat can threaten the base trade. I think printF needs to leave maybe 1 or 2 Tempests there while the other Tempests go after the base. He's not respecting that just yet. Those cannons go down, you really are in danger of being eliminated. Bibelat's going to keep floating these bases down. The command center's down. A next starport did build. This one is going to get shot down. Those SCVs in the open, that's big. He goes back in for the base trade, though. He says, okay, if you attack my SCVs, I'm going to kill all of your buildings. The battery heals the cannon a tiny bit. The Stargate looks like it'll fall. The Tempests need to pull back. You're going to lose your buildings. printF! Careful, bro. Okay, he does get rid of most of the SCVs. Down to just 9 SCVs is Bibelat. Maybe Bibelat should have ran those SCVs away. The bio is very wounded. All these Marines are in one-shot range, except for that 1 or 2 yellow Marines. Tempests, oh, if they get the medevac, that'd be huge. Even the Marauder kills are pretty big. There's 2 gateways, a Twilight Council, and a battery left over. The bio does not have upgrades, which is why they don't do as well versus the buildings as you might be used to seeing in these base trade scenarios. Most base trades are later in the game than this one. printF coming forward. He's going after the Marines and the Marauders. He's going to hunt down this whole army. And Bibelat, I thought Bibelat might be able to win the base trade, but look, he can't even kill a single Tempest. The medevac goes down. The bio is so wounded. I mean, what can he do? He's got, he's got a 3rd command center building, 9 SCVs. printF has to win with these Tempests, so as long as these units buy some time, maybe he should have just stayed in the corner even so he doesn't lure him over here. He's trying to build medevacs and more Marines. He's got 5 barracks on the way. I mean, the thing is, every mule he drops, he's got full energy here. If he drops a bunch of mules on that base, that would be great. The Tempests he knows are on the bottom left side of the map, so he shouldn't be dropping Tempests on the bottom. He should be dropping them up here. The Tempest's starting to split up. He's going to find a starport. He's hunting right now. Still not dropping these mules. Bibelat needs to get on top of dropping these mules. Every mule is 225 minerals, which is 4.5 Marines. If you get about 20, 30 Marines, yeah, you could catch these Tempests in the open ground and gun them down very quickly. Tempests are not very good at dealing with light infantry units. They tend to overkill massively and they shoot so slowly, but getting the starport is big. I mean, printF, he does need to go get on top of the production, though. I mean, it's good he set that on fire. That alone, he's like, okay, I need to be more efficient. He's like, I've got to shut down this mining. But look at that. All the mules dropped up here, but they dropped very late, which means they are going to get found. They've only had a chance to mine a little bit of their minerals. 5 Marines are building at a time. The Tempests find this economy. They find the economy down here as well. Down to just 5 SCVs. He's still got 3 commands in his own. Those will take forever to kill. These Marines cannot fight the Tempest. 4 Marines does not beat a Tempest. He's got to just get the Marine count up. But the Tempests have now found both parts of the economy and the production. All the mules are gone, which means there's only 300 minerals left in the bank. He can drop mules on the bottom left base away from the Tempest. How many Marines are out? Only 8. 8 Marines on 4 Tempests. He's just going to go for it. He's going to try and stim on top. printF a little bit slow to react. The Tempest is taking big damage. One turns to fight while the other one does run away. Oh no, he's going to lose a Tempest. The Marines for Bibelat fighting back. He says, hey, Mr. Cannon Rush, cheesy piece of poo. How about a bunch of men with guns? Hey? The Marines wisely back off. They know they can't do any real damage there. So if he just goes after the buildings, that forces a Tempest to retreat. printF should be sending a Tempest to defend his base right now. But of course, he realizes, well, I've got a bit of hit points. 3 Marines will take a while to kill that. But this is great plays for Bibelat because it forces printF to send a Tempest home, which means there's only 2 Tempests to deal with on the front. Problem, they're on the production. printF's Tempests are just unstoppable. But wait, no, printF, he's going to lose another Tempest. Oh, big mistake for printF. He's got to keep that Tempest moving. But, oh my god, he abuses the terrain just right. He's got to get down in the dead space. That Tempest should just hang in the dead space for now. It's down to just 28 hit points. It's very fragile. The Marines popping out could take it out. These Marines back at home getting picked off by the Tempest. It has 20 kills. These 2 Tempests are on 27 and 14 kills. That Tempest, oh no, is it barely going to survive? You're kidding me. And this command set is burning. These mules, as they go down, that's huge. The Marines pop out. He stims. Can he get it? It barely regened any shields and it goes down. This other Tempest should be able to get out of here. printF will be able to win that fight if he can get to the dead space. But oh man, those Marines actually do significant damage Tempests truly are made out of paper mache. Finally, this Tempest cleans up that one, and this Tempest down the other side of the map is going to start continuing to pick off the economy. But guess what? There's a mule there. If that morphs into an orbital as well, that's even more mule potential. Needs to drop a mule before this one goes down. If he drops a mule over there, he can make a lot more Marines. Right now, there's 3 Marines building with enough mineral to build another 3. A mule drops in the top. Oh, it's gonna get shot down. But actually, no, it gets away, so he's going to try and run it away and get a few more trips out. The Marines can keep threatening the base trade. The thing is, if he's camping the barracks, well, your Marines go threaten the base trade. He has to send at least 1 Tempest home, and then you can mine from either here or here. The problem is if the command centers go down, obviously you lose your income. This Tempest is trying to catch these Marines, though. Really smart movement by printF. He realizes those Marines are there. Bibelat, just by doing that, though, is allowing more Marines to pop out. And that means, guess what? 2 mules drop in the bottom. This command center is going to try and float away as well, just making it even harder for that Tempest to chase it down. These Marines, oh, is he going to ambush? He's going to look to ambush, but the Tempest is like, hey, that's bait. That's bait. printF is so smart. He realizes that this command center might be bait, but look, Bibelat's hiding it so well. Bibelat is hiding it so well. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, look at this. But printF realizes he's always staying near the edge where the Marines can't reach him. Tempest comes in, finds the mules again. Oh, printF is just so good at keeping the Tempest safe. I think Bibelat might have to just go across to the base trade. printF, look at that. Finds the Marines, gets a hit off, kills a Marine. Bibelat, yeah, he goes across. Smart move by Bibelat. Don't just chase up against the edge. You'll never catch the Tempest there. Instead, dive for the base trade. Oh, but then he turns around. The Tempest started chasing him. He turns around. The Tempest is in the red. Oh, printF with some brilliant micro, but it's so fragile. I don't think this can last. As long as the Marines split, he should be okay. But will he? Oh, the other Tempest comes back to defend. This buys time, though. This means there's income right now. There could be mules dropping. I know there's 1 mule out there, or there was on the map a second ago. If he can land that, drop another mule, that's going to give him income. There we go. A mule is dropping. Yeah, both Tempests being forced back is massive. This allows Bibelat, whose last 6 Marines are going to force these Tempests back, and oh, they slip by. printF's going to lose a gateway. He's going to lose that. I would focus the battery next if I was Bibelat, just to make sure you actually kill something completely so its shields don't regen. He's going to go for the Twilight. I don't think he gets that in time, and the Tempests are going to clean this one up. Oh, okay, he's going to stim forward. Oh, does take a little bit of damage on the Tempest shields, but doesn't take any more hit point damage. 16 hit points, 100 shields, 97 hit points, 10 shields. These Tempests need to go keep doing damage, because remember, there's still depots up. There's even an SCV, and mules are mining right now. This command center dropped a mule. It's now going to keep on floating. And every mule, remember, 4.5 Marines. And if those Marines keep going around the edge of the map, the Tempest cannot hunt it down. This is such a weird situation for both sides. The Tempests are chasing it down. We've got 28 kills and 38 kills. So he's got, I think that's 66 kills between these 2 Tempests. And they're camping the production where they can just 2-shot Marines as they pop. Are there any Marines on the map? No. Oh, he's got Marines down there. printF needs to go kill those Marines. The thing is, printF doesn't know how many there are out there, so he's very worried right now. And I think maybe he didn't see those. Oh, look, the Marines got cancelled there. Bibelat canceled the Marines so they didn't pop out and die. And he's going to try and go drop mules in the main base. Oh, very sneaky. Very sneaky. Now starts up 2 more Marines. He's also going to start to... Look at this! Is spreading the barracks out to hide them. A barracks is going there. A barracks is going there. Is saying, hey, as long as I split my production up, we should be okay here. And the Tempests turn around. He didn't find the command center, which means there's going to be 2 mules dropping in the main soon. And if he's got the barracks spread out, he can do it. Not to mention these Marines. He's like, oh, you're gonna sit there and hit my barracks? Okay, we can actually just kill your buildings, right? Oh, Bibelat is playing this so smart. The 300 IQ play from Bibelat to just spread the production out says you can't actually sit there and kill 1 barracks, because then you're letting the other barracks and command centers drop mules and build Marines. printF right now trying to chase these Marines. These Marines should probably run to the left. If I was Bibelat, I'd just run to the far left corner of the map. Yeah, smart move by Bibelat. Don't corner yourself, because time is all you need. 2 Marines starting up, 2 mules mining. There's lots of Marines starting up. These Marines may go down, and they almost certainly will. But remember that printF is not mining, and you are. So time is all you need. And he's going to stim. I would love to see him split 2 of the Marines back around the right side and then scoop up. He's going to try and do that, but not sneaky enough with it. Yeah, he needed to be a little bit sneakier and use the edge of the map to hide there. The Marines are going to go after the Tempest. Not really going to do much. Tempest will clean that up, but look at this. He's even floating a barracks over to the far left. Barracks on the right, barracks in the bottom. Bibelat's a genius. Bibelat's really playing this one. Look, the barracks is like, hey, Tempest, I see you. I can land and build Marines at any moment. 4 Marines. If they can catch a Tempest in the open, they can kill it very quickly. It's got 2 base armor, which means the Marines are only doing 4 damage a shot. So 4 times 4, 16, or actually, sorry, 5 times 4, so 20 damage a volley. So it's going to take them 10 volleys, 10 volleys of these 5 Marines to kill 1 Tempest. But they shoot so fast, so I think it'll take you about 6 seconds of shooting, just slightly over that if you're very good at your stutter stepping. Another mule does drop down here as well. printF finds it, shuts it down, but he still doesn't know about that bottom left base, and there's even an SCV giving permanent mining advantage now. Biblat still having an idle SCV there. These Marines, he's just going to go for the base trade. The Tempests are too far out of position. They're scouring the map right now for mining, trying to shut it down. printF's like, cool, he thinks he's shut down the mining, but he hasn't, and he does not realize that so many Marines got out. Oh, Biblat, the Tempests are too far. The Tempest turns around. It's trying to get back there. He needed to leave a Tempest stationed on this high ground to defend this. Otherwise, he was not going to be able to defend it. The gateway goes down. The battery's getting dangerously low. The Tempest only about halfway home. The battery's down. All that's left is 1,000 hit points on the Twilight Council. And Biblat with the hidden command center, the sneaky mule drops, the barracks spreading out. printF knows he's done. The Tempest will not get here in time. Might get 1 shot off, but no, not even that. GG, well played. A sign of respect there from the King of Cannons, as he realizes he's being bested in this one. I don't think Biblat had a good start at all, and that's why I am even more shocked that he was able to turn that around. That was legendary. Hats off to printF for sending in losses as well as victories and some really juicy replays recently. If you guys enjoy other cheesy games from creative players, check out some of these other ones on the screen. And of course, a massive thanks to all of our Patreon supporters. If you want to support the Patreon and help the channel out, please check out the link in the description below. Big thanks especially to Jacob G and Max Ann, our Leviathan, and our, of course, conductor on the D-Town Express. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you in the next one. Goodbye and good night.